that's tight, man. That's tight. So as far as you breaking into the music industry, how did you get started with that? Now, back when you started, there was no Instagram, no Facebook, no YouTube. There wasn't any forms of that type of social media. I know they had, radios and radio stations and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But how were you able to make a name for yourself locally and even branching off into different areas?
I think the biggest the easiest way to answer that question to me would be relationships, networking. And when I say that, I say relationships because I have relationships with people in the industry who are not just based in DC. A lot of like my people's up in New York and Brooklyn, the Bushwhackers and that crew. They in New York. I got my brother DJ Shaft and Supernova Slick down in North Carolina. I'm in the DMV area. I got peoples all over the DMV area. So that's the relationships and the networking part of it. But back then it wasn't social media. It was all about street teams, right? So the labels had street teams, and every individual artist that I knew for the most part who was really like serious or trying to be serious, they had a street team. We would grab a group of our buddies, hey, I'm putting out this single. Your boys already got your back. Yeah. So they're going to want your stuff to do good. Print up a whole bunch of posters. You and your boys ride around that. Y'all jump out guerrilla style and plaster the posters everywhere. Yeah. Go bum rush parties, bum rush other shows. Go to the club, make yourself known. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was done back then for the most part. And that way of doing it though, even though you have social media and all these other things, that way of doing it still is very effective. Yeah.
It definitely makes sense, and it definitely sounds like the people that you're rolling with at that time, you got to trust them. Yeah. They definitely have to have your best interests, and you're going to so many different places, so they definitely have to be people that you can trust your life and career with, really, because you don't know some of these places you're going to. Yeah. So as far as your confidence as an MC, when did you start trusting your ability as an MC and a lyricist?
Oh man. That goes back a long time, man. Like, I can't really say I've ever been scared to rap. Have I been nervous at times? Yeah, like, doing certain shows or whatever. But for the most part, it's just part of me. So in school, it's just what we did in the hallways. Yeah. At home, it's just what we did. But as far as me going to like another level, as transcended from DJ to a rapper to more than a rapper, but like a lyricist or MC. Yeah. That came when I met this brother named we call him P. His rap name at the time was Sir Lord Professor P. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The names back there was different. Yeah. But he's my brother. He's like a big brother to me. But as far as like MCing, he was like a sensei, like a master teacher, right? So he taught me certain things about writing rhymes and lyricism and not just rhyming to a beat, but rhyming around the beat. Yeah. Rhyming within the beat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Riding the beat. That way, if you're thinking like that as an MC, the beat doesn't it doesn't constrict you to a certain thing within those 8 bars or however many bars.
Yeah, that's true.
You going all in. I go on beat, off beat, come back on again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like acrobatics. Yeah. So he's the one who took me to another level lyrically. And then at the same time, just about the same time that I met him, I listened to Coogee rap. Yeah. And then I heard, the thing that really catapulted me was one day I heard Eric B. is president on the radio when it came out. It was like it just came out and I heard it. And I heard Rakim for the first time. I was like, okay, yeah, this is me. This is what I do. Man. You know what I'm saying? That was it. Like, yeah. And I always been an entertainer, so to speak. Class clown, that was me. The family clown. My family used to gather around and, ooh, tell JoJo to do the dance, do little crazy stuff. Yeah. So I was always doing stuff like that. But So I guess that's why I don't really have the jitters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
And just to expound on the versatility as an MC and a lyricist, that's what separates the different degrees of a top tier lyricist, because you have Nas, but the thing that Jay-Z has over him is the versatility. Like, he can ride the beat in so many different ways instead of, you have great lyrics but you delivering it the same way. That versatility, that's what really separates different degrees of MCs, man, I think.
Yeah, I would have to say so, man. Definitely.